so bright. Must make video.
Outright adventure. Film.
What's an oaf?
Welcome to the OAF channel, Outright Adventure Films. If this is your first time coming here, then welcome. If you are a subscriber and you subscribed, you're on that enormous list of people, then it's good to see you back. Thanks for rejoining us. If you're not a subscriber, well, one of these fingers is pointing to the subscribe button, and one of them is like the like button, I think. So like or subscribe, and then like or subscribe over here. So you're here because you are a new YouTube scrub like me, and you're trying to figure out how to make it all work for not very much money. Well, good for you. The next, however long this video takes, we'll explain all of those things and more. The links will be in the description below, where you can browse through each of the items that I discuss. Without any further discussion, let's get to it. Probably one of the most overlooked parts of gear is sound. I think I would say sound is overlooked more than any other piece. Case in point, I recorded the first part of this with just my phone audio. I don't even know if it worked. I'm currently on a little lav mic. So if you're gonna spend any money at all, I would spend some money on a little lav mic. If you don't care if it's wired or wireless, then like a wired mic, you can get a set of 2 with a splitter and everything for like 50 bucks. If you wanna go a little higher, I have, I'll put a link in the description to my lav mic. 120 bucks for the Alvoxcon wireless lav mic. Nice little setup, and lasts about, what is it, a 3-hour battery, so not bad. If you're gonna do sound from a shotgun mic, I'm using the Mookie MC1. And that is a nice little mic. I think it came with the Dead Cat. If you don't know what a Dead Cat is, that's the little muffler thing that goes on the end of it to muffle the sound. Nice addition. Next kind of purchase that people might be thinking about, and it also underestimated, is lighting. And so one of my favorite little purchases was, I have a set of 2 of these, and they're the Neewer LED photo video light, 10 watt. Comes with 2 of these. Comes with all the little gels to go over top of the lights. Pretty powerful little lights. Yeah, that one was a whopping $69.99 for 2, and it came with like the tripod and everything. That was a good purchase. You can go fancier. So my setup here, I've got this this ring light, which gives me those pretty little circles in my eyes. It also lights up your face a little bit, depending on how much you want. That's so bright. Oh. I've also got the, like, whatever that is, the softbox lighting kit. I'm new to lighting, so this is all brand new to me. I got the little, ooh, look at that, the little, you know, the light you put behind people. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, there's one of those. That's a little bit more expensive. This little ring light thingy was 120 bucks, and then the kit here was 130. Oh, and I forgot the other thing, which is this little guy, the Ulanzi VL49. This is a great little camera attachment. So this goes onto the side of your tripod, or you can set it up on any kind of attachment, where it's like it screws to the bottom of that, and then this goes on the tripod along with your camera. The one purchase, and it's definitely a little extravagant, but it's the thing that I use the most, and it's this guy. I love this piece of equipment. Okay, this is the Zhiyun Smooth 4. 118 bucks for this guy. Not much. When you look at like the bigger DSLR cameras and the gimbals that those require, those are in the $500 to $600 range for a good one. For 118 bucks, made by Zhiyun, by the way, which is a reputable company. One of the coolest features is this little spinny dial here. For those who don't know anything about cameras, this actually allows you to change the focus, the focal length, sort of on your phone, so that you get that cool like background blurry effect. And you can change the focal length so you can kind of look at things in the foreground and things in the background. Very cool. Plus a number of other little features, all that connect directly with the Zhiyun app. Okay, or you can go a step further and there's another app you can get on your phone that allows you to play around with the settings. So that would be high on the, if you're gonna like splurge on anything, it would be this. The other benefit, of course, is that it's a gimbal. So you put your phone in there, and you know, as you move the gimbal around, the phone stabilizes. It's got some battery, or it's got a power source in there that allows you to move, or that has motors that kind of keep it stabilized as you know, as you're running around. So I've got footage of me actually running with one of these things, and you can barely tell that anything's moving because the gimbal is so smooth. See what I did there? There's other things that I would say, you know, when you're trying to do action shots, you know, you don't want to take your phone because you're worried it's going to get broken, it's going to go flying, or you can't go underwater with your phone. So my recommendation is, rather than spending the $500 or $600 or $700 it costs for you to get the newest GoPro footage is at best, it's okay. I mean, depends on who you talk to. On a budget, I would highly recommend you go this direction. Something simple like a little drag and touch. Okay, these are $54.99 a piece. So you can have 3 of these. You could have 6 of these for the price of one GoPro. Okay, I bought 3 of them. They came with all kinds of extra little bits and pieces for using on the, you know, outside. I was very impressed. Hi there, Henry. Can you close the door? Thank you. You want to enter the realm of drones. My recommendation is that you purchase, if you want a good quality drone, you do the Mavic Mini route. I think you can get, I don't know the exact price of the Mavic Mini is. I wish that if I had known that it existed when I bought mine. But the guy at the camera store talked me into this other drone. I mean, I knew nothing about drones. And so I bought what's called, it's the same, made by the same company, the DJI Spark. Okay. And great product. I have no complaints about the Spark, other than the fact that I wish that it was a Mavic Mini, because one of the biggest disadvantage of the Spark is that I need a pilot's license, well, a drone pilot's license, in order to fly it. For the Mavic Mini, you don't. According to Canadian laws, if you know this stuff, less than 250 grams, you don't need a pilot's license. More, you need one. And the Mavic Mini comes in at 249 grams. So those of you who don't want to go the route of getting a pilot's license in Canada, then go buy yourself a Mavic Mini. And the footage is phenomenal, regardless of which kind. I highly recommend you get 3 batteries and a controller, and you don't just buy the drone and hope that you'll be able to do it from your phone, because it's not that good. So the extras. Here's one that's probably maybe not excess. If you're not going to get a gimbal, at least get a little tripod for your phone. These things are cheap. You can get them anywhere now. Most stores have them. This one's kind of cool. Well, I'm not going to show you. If you're going to go the gimbal route, there's a little ring for this particular one that I had to buy. And this ring allows me to put, there's a shoe mount a cold shoe mount there, and then there's kind of a, you can see there, that's where I can screw in other attachments. Okay, that allows me to put on things like this guy, which I can attach my microphone to it. So my little Mookie cheapo microphone there. And then the other thing that I needed to get, I didn't realize I needed, was a counterweight. And that just allows me to, when you balance out your phone on the gimbal, it has to be balanced. So if the phone sits in there and it's kind of cockeyed to one side or the other, you can do adjustments here, but you need something a little weightier if you're going to attach things like lenses or cords or that sort of thing. Speaking of lenses, there's a whole bunch of cool little lenses you can get for your phone. That's kind of a bunch of lenses there. That's got an ND filter, a polarizer, and I can't remember what the other one is. They were cheap. Like, I thought lenses would be like lenses, you know, like lenses. For phones, you could probably get a set of all those lenses for under $100. What else is on my list? Oh, well, you need a phone if you're going to do what I'm doing, which is currently using a phone to shoot all this footage. The footage isn't bad on a phone. In fact, I was at one point thinking like, how am I ever going to blog? All I got is a lame scrub phone. And you know what? It's not that bad. So if you're going to complain about the footage, well, it's because you're a camera snob. What else? Oh yeah. Things like this, like a little portable battery for charging things. I just used this weekend to charge my drone on the fly. It uses a lot of power out of these, so a couple of these would be nice for charging a phone and all your accessories. If you are going to go down the rabbit hole of DSLRs, my recommendation is that you go into a mirrorless camera. This particular one, this is my first mirrorless camera. This is a little Nikon V2. Video is pretty good on it. It shoots 1080p and it's not bad. There's a lot of features that for these days, if you're going to do vlogging, this particular one is not really a vlogger's camera. This is more of a learn how to shoot a camera. I currently don't own this camera. This is my son's camera now. I'm currently in the market for looking for a camera, and I've got my eye on one, but that's for a future video. Long story short, you're thinking of getting into vlogging, which is, I'm thinking of doing that. That's kind of where I started this channel. It doesn't cost thousands of dollars to do it. Oh, I should mention this. This is probably important. You do need a computer to edit this stuff on. Now, you could get away. I say need. You don't really need it. You could probably get away with doing the whole thing editing on your phone. I should make a video about that, but not right now. As soon as you are not editing 1080p or higher, once you're getting into 4K and especially harder to edit sequences, etc., you're gonna need a computer. I don't know, that's pretty much it. What's in my eyes? It's so bright, melted. I can't even tell what that looks like. It's so bright. I seriously feel like it's hot, but it's not because it's just like a lot of light. Oh, that's much better. Oh.